So one of the first and simplest moves you actually learn is a crossover. And it's not the one where you actually go all the way out and fake the person, but it's a simple one which is used very commonly in games. So it's a very basic skill, and all you do is you basically dribble the ball with your right hand, and you put your right leg forward, and then you just do a fast movement across like this, down, bringing the ball very low, crossing it over to your left hand and moving forward with your left. So when you do this, you cross it over really low with your right hand, you bring it to your left hand, and you move your right leg forward and make a break for it. So it's basically, you just do it really fast and then you move forward. And a good exercise for this would just be doing this and looking up, because it really helps your ball control in this move. And then you do the same thing with the right hand. You bring it really low and then you move forward with the left. Once you start getting the hang of it, you're going to want to try and do it faster, and then just moving forward. And it's very useful for catching defenders off guard. If they're not really defending properly and you see that they're kind of slow and their stance isn't good, all you would do is just go real fast and then move up. So one of the most common moves is a crossover, where basically what you do is just bring the ball through your legs and move forward. So the crossover is very simple. All you do is if you're dribbling the ball in your right hand, you're going to want to put your left leg forward and then just swing the ball across through the legs. It's a very simple move that is used commonly everywhere. And it's one of the basic moves that you learn. And that's one of the first moves you learn as well. Once you've got the hang of that, you're going to want to try with your left hand as well, because that's equally important. So with your left hand, you do the same thing, it's just opposite. You're going to bounce the ball with your left hand, and you're going to get the ball through the legs, moving your right leg forward. Once you start getting the hang of it with both hands, you're going to want to try doing it as fast as possible, just like making a break for it. You're going to want to move as fast as possible with the ball and move forward as well, because that's when the crossover is actually used. Another move you're going to want to try to learn is the behind the back. This is a very useful move, as if defenders try to reach for the ball, you're going to swing it around your back and just cut them. And so basically what you do is you just bring the ball around your back with whatever hand you're dribbling with, and then receive it with the other hand and start moving forward. So it's a very simple move too, and it requires practice as well, as much as the crossover does. And so you just basically bring the ball behind your back and move forward. And you do the same thing with the left hand. You bring the ball behind your back and move forward. You usually move forward with the right foot when you're dribbling with the right hand, and with the left foot when you're dribbling with the left hand. Because you want to always protect the ball with your body. So the next move is a bit more complicated than the last three, but however, with practice it will come easy. It's called the behind the back crossover. This is when you just take the ball and cross it over. Instead of crossing it over in front of you, you cross it over behind you. So it does require a good level of ball control, but it's achievable. So what you do is you basically bring with your right hand, you bring the ball behind your back, and then you just cross it over really fast to your left hand. And then this works well when the defender's also off guard, and just for a quick movement. If you have a quick movement like this and move forward, you get it. And so it's very simple. All you do is bring the ball behind your back, cross it over, and then just move forward with your right foot and your left hand. So you want to try the same thing with your left hand, cross it over behind your back, and move forward with the left foot. After you get this move, you can try a lot of variations with the move, such as crossing it over twice and crossing it over in the front, which is also a very useful move. I'm going to show you guys for today is the spin. The spin is a very useful move when defenders try and reach for the ball. You can take advantage of that by spinning and moving forward. So when you spin, you're going to want to try and do it as fast as possible. You're going to have to put one leg forward. So if you're dribbling with the right hand, you're going to put your left leg forward. And then you spin with the ball. You have to make sure you don't do this, because this is a carry. You have to be sure to just, with the motion, manage the ball and control it, and make sure you move with it. So you're going to spin like this, and then start dribbling with your left hand, because you'll be on the left side. So for the left side, you're going to want to put your right leg forward, and then take a spin with the left. So you mainly use this when defenders try to reach for the ball. You spin it, and you usually just take a shot and stop and score the layup or whatever there is. So when dribbling in a game, you're going to want to try your best to keep the ball, your body in between the ball and your man. When you do this, the defender has a much harder time actually reaching the ball. As opposed to this, if you're dribbling like this, the defender will have an easy time to take the ball. So, what you're going to want to do is when you're not too confident about dribbling, you protect the ball with your body. When you start getting a bit more confident, you can try doing some moves on the defender and getting past them. Although, when you're not trying any moves, you're always going to want to have the ball behind your body so that you can protect it from the